Welcome back to the Broken Sword. Last time we made this thing.
The plaster cast was a pretty neat replica of the back of the stone, complete with protruding fingers.
Also, we found the strange gemstone.
It was a large blue gemstone.
So yeah, let's stick our thing in the hole.
I placed my fingers and...
Yeah. I know, your finger is not big enough.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Nice. Also, I think we will need our flashlight. Let's go deep into the darkness. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. And do I just go and press the blinking red button, or... Come on, don't sit down. Good.
There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Yeah, fine. Let's just push the button. Also,
I had messages waiting to be played.
You have 3 messages.
Hey, Collard, it's me, your favorite editor. Guess what? I'm gonna give you a second chance. I need somebody to write the TV column. Pays lousy, so what's new? If you're interested, drop by the office. In fact, drop by the office anyway. We have to talk, Nico. That story of yours I spiked. It won't go away. You've made some dangerous enemies out there.
Hey, Nico, it's your old pal. I mean, your new pal, George. Whoa, Ireland. It's a whole different country. And I got some amazing news for you. Gem of a story, in fact. Oh, gotta go. Yeah, fella here's got a drink lined up for me. See you tomorrow, Nico. Slàinte. Yep, only here for a day and I'm speaking the lingo like a local.
Mademoiselle Coulard, this is Imelda Carchon. I wanted to thank you for being so understanding when... Come to lunch, why don't you? Tomorrow. I might have more news. There's a Monsieur Merlon coming to see me this evening. He says he knows why Pierre was murdered. In fact, he'll be here shortly. I shall let you know what he says. Goodbye, dear girl. Till tomorrow.
Merlin? Oh my God. Merlin's the killer. I better get over there and warn her now. When it came to being two-faced, Imelda was up there with the best. I owed her nothing. But I couldn't just let her die.
Oh no.
I arrived to find the Palais Royal courtyard deserted. I only hoped that I'd beaten the assassin here. I had to warn Imelda before it was too late.
I doubt you'll beat him do this. Also, what is this?
I unhooked the first wire.
I don't know why I would do this, but let's do it anyway. Because I can. Also, what items do I have?
I released the second wire. Even with both wires removed, the statue remained upright.
Oh yeah, I think I gotta push it, but... Yeah, I got all of the Nicole stuff. Let's go and knock. Let's go find a dead lady.
Locked? No way was I going to break through a door like that. The intercom system wasn't working.
Oh.
Bad sign. Somebody had cut the wire.
I was just about to say bam bomb. Too bad. And push it, then climb up and go see dead people.
If I could deconstruct this, I could deconstruct anything.
I don't know why, but I feel like it should have snapped. And in we go.
The plastic sheet was thick and strong. I'd need more than my hands to tear it.
How about a bullet? Seriously? Huh. Get in. Get killed. Ominous music. And dead body.
My God, I'm too late. Imelda. Oh no.
Nico?
Don't worry, you're going to be all right.
You know that isn't true.
It was Merlin, wasn't it?
Dressed as a cavalier. How absurd. You came to warn me, didn't you?
I must be crazy.
Let me see you, Nico.
All this time you were just using me. Which one is the real Imelda?
You are an extraordinary girl. Thierry would have been so proud of you.
You didn't know my father.
So like him. Something about the eyes. I wish we'd had time to get to know each other.
She was gone. She cheated me, lied to me, used me. But why?
Yeah, I don't know how she used you, but I mean, she did lie to you.
Even in death, Imelda looked the same. Beautiful, inscrutable. The Ice Queen alone in her ice palace.
And her necklace is ours.
I opened it.
Key.
Inside was a tiny gold key. I took the key. I had to leave. I knew I could never return.
No idea where it goes, but... Oh, I know where it goes. Of course. And let's open the...
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Carchon's.
I mean, it does now.
I took out the key. I couldn't believe it. Imelda's key opened my father's box. I dreaded what I was going to find inside.
Huh. So 3 of them knew each other. Though we kind of knew that.
It was a photograph of Imelda. But why here? In my father's box. I felt as if a black hole had swallowed me up. Imelda and Carchon grinning. While behind them a village was being razed to the ground. Its people butchered. And there, next to them, staring out at me across the years, my own father. There was a letter. I feared there was even worse to come.
Well, I guess we gotta read it.
Hotel St. George, Algiers, Friday. My darling Thierry, by the time you read this, you'll be safely out of Africa. You need not fear. Pierre and the organization do not know who you are really working for. Or about us. Did you think I would betray you? I could not. You wanted me to leave him, but I don't have your courage. I know too much of what has been going on here. They would find me and they would kill us both. Enjoy your life in Paris, Thierry. Your life of honor, of patriotic duty. Do they give medals to spies? No. They'll just give you a funny job in an embassy somewhere. I could never share that with you. Imagine me, a diplomat's wife. So I must stay here with Pierre, the two of us bound together by what we have done to this country. Au revoir, my love. You will be in my heart until I die. Imelda, suddenly everything made sense. My father had been working undercover for the government. He was one of the good guys after all. He and Imelda must have fallen in love. She'd found out who he really was, so he had to leave. It had broken her heart, but she had never revealed it to anyone. I knew I couldn't either. Whatever he was doing, he'd had good reason to keep it secret. I decided I would respect that and tell nobody.
Not even George. George. Stobbard. Was that it? Do we go back to George?
I knew it was George. For a moment I was tempted to pretend that I was out, or ask him to go away and come back later. But then... Come in.
Hello, George.
Ah, the mic changed.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead,
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
The Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
So... What tarot card was it again? Fool is first one. Death is 13th and world is last, but... I can't remember which one is Hanged Man.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
So now we're up to this thing. Yes, I think...
There's a guy between them. There's a...
Look.
There's a... But the...
Though I'm not sure how that's hideous. Still.
The nights through my...
What are your plans?
I want to find out all I've got.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Look, Nico. A handful of plaster.
Let's show him our Play-Doh.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy.
I mean, this is an adventure game, so yep.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
No.
Dang.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, George. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Okay, sure. We're back to Georgie.
Can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lopinot at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
So we might actually see Rosso first. Because the Museum seems like the right place to
I
go.
so much wanted to talk to George about everything that had happened, but I knew I never could. My father's connection to Africa would have to remain a secret forever. His bravery would be known only to the government and to me. Revealing it would just damage his memory. People would take the story and twist it. Before long, he would be the villain and Carchon would be the hero. I know how they do that. I'm a journalist.
But yeah, you can really hear the... Oh, I can go outside. You can really hear the change in quality when the people... Or when there's the enhanced edition talking compared to the original. Hello.
Sergeant Moo?
Yes.
Who are these guys?
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic. In the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla.
Wait.
And the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Queen.
Bon.
Yeah, I feel like we also already said that to him. Also.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while
I'm pretty sure I can't show this, but... Fine. Fine.
See you later, Sergeant. It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Sure. And we can go to the hospital. But I kind of want to first do this. No, I doubt I can. So yeah, to the hospital it is then. Maybe we can pick up some stuff.
I felt a little guilty as I tried the door, like I was about to rob a grave. I gripped the handle with an involuntary tremble in my hand and pulled. The door was locked.
Bit dramatic, ain't ya? Well, you seem like a character. Ooh.
Hi, my name's George Stovard.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are strict policies regarding visiting hours, don't you?
Yeah, but is this part of the hours?
This is important. I have to talk to Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life and death.
The well-oiled running of this hospital is a matter of life and death. That's why we have rules.
Rules?
I think I ought to warn you that Marquet is not what he seems.
Explain yourself.
He's in league with a bunch of guys who want to take over the world.
Nonsense. Besides, Marquet's employers have paid in advance for one of our most exclusive private rooms.
Huh.
Could you tell me who Marquet's employers are?
Certainly not.
Well, that kinda got us somewhere, but still nowhere.
Does this white powder mean anything to you?
No, sir. I do not pretend to know the pharmacist's job.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, sir. I do not.
Do you recognize this red nose, sir?
No, I do not. This is a hospital, not a circus ring. We minister to the sick in body, not the sick in mind.
Well, at least he noticed it was a clown's nose.
What do you make of this tissue, sir?
If I were you, I'd have the sample analyzed.
May I have the honor of shaking you by the hand?
You may not. I don't encourage physical contact between my staff.
Wait. Never mind.
Does this tool mean anything to you?
Sacre bleu! That's exactly what I needed in my last operation.
It is?
Nah.
I had to improvise with a knitting needle and a couple of corks. If only you'd been on hand at the time. My patient would have given his right arm for it.
Literally. Hehe.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamat?
No, sir, I have not.
I bet it's in some other country.
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, it does not.
I wanna buy this gem.
Look at this, Doc. It's a genuine medieval type gemstone.
Yes, so I see. Remarkable.
I have to take this gem to Marquet. He might be able to explain its significance.
My dear chap, Marquet has other things on his mind right now.
Like what?
His catheter, for one.
I kind of felt like I shouldn't be showing this, but oh well.
Thanks for your help.
And let's talk to this, I bet, an ugly woman.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plants. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke the spirit of nature. How may I help you?
About the Marquet.
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm his, long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
I guess not.
But what about the clown?
Has Marquet been visited by a man in a clown costume?
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man in disguise?
Well, there's Theodore the bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Okay, so Marquet is gonna get killed by a bear. Nice.
So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
Has Marquet had a visit from a pair of gangsters?
I should hope not. Can you describe them?
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend, the gorilla.
Sounds as if they escaped from a zoo.
Haha.
Is this plaster any use to you?
I'm allergic to plaster.
Achoo.
Have you seen this man here at the clinic?
No, sir. And I never forget a face.
That's bad.
What does this false nose remind you of?
Oh, it's a clown's nose.
Can you think of any use for this greasy tissue?
I guess you could use it to baste a roast turkey.
Wait, what?
I'd like to shake you by the hand.
Don't be fresh, young man.
What does this tool suggest to you?
Is it a crack detector?
Huh?
Polar explorers use them to poke about in the snow.
Oh, no. Have you heard of the Club Alamat?
No. It sounds romantic, doesn't it?
So yeah, O'Brien might be the only one who knows about stuff in the world.
Look at this ID pass.
So you're Merlin. Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was
Nope.
on Ward B12, as I recall. Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh, dear. He's on Ward J2. That's Nurse Grendel's ward.
Oh no. Not Nurse Grendel?
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward isn't a crime, is it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, she'd whip the butt off the Marquis de Sade. Everything, I mean everything, is done to a strict routine. 6 o'clock alarm call, 6:10 bowel movements, and woe betide anyone who doesn't have a result. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's dogs.
She sounds like a real nightmare.
And then some.
I mean, could be worse.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities tolerate her?
She's like part of the furniture.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous, with a big green capital J. How do I find Nurse Grendel's ward?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks for your help, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So,
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
I mean, it doesn't look that odd. Could be odder.
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Is this the guy who dresses up as a bear?
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the corridors?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
He will soon. He will soon.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you? I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind me back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull-through.
What?
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Okay, then how about this?
Do you recognize this powder?
Is that dandruff?
No way.
It sure looks like dandruff.
It's plaster.
Ugh.
Okay,
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Who is it?
That's what I'm asking you. Have you seen him before?
How should I know? You haven't told me who he is.
Take a look at the photo.
Yeah, okay.
Now, have you seen him before?
No,
Would you like to shake my hand?
not until I've washed, if you don't mind, sir.
yeah, I don't think anything else will do.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Maybe we take a cup of water and actually...
The connector in the socket supplied electricity to the polishing machine.
Can
The
I just
connector in the...
pull it? Oh well. Oh.
Oui, monsieur.
Is this Ward J2?
It is, but you're not supposed to be here. We have strict rules about visiting hours.
Can't you make an exception? I've come all the way from California.
You must speak to the doctor.
I can't wait that long. What if he snuffs it?
You can't talk like that here. This is a hospital. You will have to leave.
Dang. I need some sort of permit. But I think that does it for this episode. So the next episode we'll do some exploring in this maze-like hospital. So until then, bye bye.